here is one of those Cars diecasts that I always knew I was gonna add to my collection eventually, but never really put any priority on. After all, he's really just a repaint of Andrea, a car that I've had ever since she first came out in 2009. I never really had that high of a priority to pick up Matti, but I knew I would want to eventually. And how did he end up in my collection? Well, he was one of 30 cars that Robin Tailsfighter sent me that he found at a flea market over where he lives in the Netherlands. So now, Matti has finally joined my collection. Matti's a pretty interesting release, coming out in 2010, a year after Andrea. Matti is male. I actually didn't know that. I always assumed that Matti was supposed to be, Matti, like short for Madison or Madeline or whatever. But I believe it's just a nickname for Matt. In fact, the voice actor for Matti in the movie is named Matt Stout, so that actually lines up perfectly. I guess it's a nickname for Matthew, Matthias, or maybe just a nickname for Matt, right? He does speak in the movie, so you do know it is a male character. Something that, again, I actually wasn't aware of until pretty recently. Another thing I wasn't aware of until pretty recently was that Matti in the movie really doesn't look like this. Somebody over on my Discord server pointed this out, but Matti in the movie really is not the same model as Andrea. This is something that I think would only really happen in the Cars diecast line back in like 2009, 2010. Nowadays, I think they would make sure to go out of their way to make Matti his correct, accurate model. But if you look at him in the movie, compared to an image of Andrea from the movie, they're not the same car model. And if you check like Car Finder and Meet the Cars and stuff, they're not the same model. Honestly, I think he's a whole lot closer to maybe Kim Carlin's or even Bertha Butterswagen. We don't really get a good enough shot to see how long Matti is supposed to be, so maybe I'm wrong on that front. But yeah, not actually supposed to be the same model. And like I said, I think nowadays they would definitely have gone out of their way to make him be a fully unique model, but he just isn't, unfortunately, and he's gonna be stuck like this forever, probably. A corrected variant of Matti is probably very, very, very low on Mattel's list of cars that they want to improve on their next re-release. But hey, who knows? Thailand hasn't made Matti just yet, so yeah, but they have made Andrea, so Thailand Matti, probably not that far away. As you can see, he does have a different mouth from Andrea. This was during the era where mouth plates were on literally everything ever, and you can see he does have one, which is separate from Andrea there. We've got a bit of a concerned expression. In canon, according to the Car Finder game, Matti is actually the producer of Corey Turbowitz, which is pretty cool. We got that press badge there with the Piston Cup logo, same as Andrea, same as a lot of different press cars, always a very nice touch there. Black stripe going down. On the back, his license plate reads 7EK73, alignment. Great location name, guys. I see the back is quite a bit chipped up. Again, Robin picked this up from somebody's pre-existing collection. Let's check Andrea's license plate. Hey, they're different. She's not from alignment. I'm honestly genuinely surprised. Another big thing in 2009-2010 was constant reuse of license plates, but that is really, really nice to see. There's a look at the other side, and you can get a better look at the boom mic, of course, placed over his little rear view mirror. As per usual, bit of paint scuffing there. Same is true for my Andrea. I'm honestly surprised with how good the condition of the microphone is. My Andrea's microphone has been completely bent in the 15 years that I've had her. Here comes Matti, sent to me overseas from Europe, and the microphone is in perfectly fine condition. Shout out to Robin for packing this really well, and shout out to the previous owner for keeping the microphone in very pristine condition. I'm not sure what release of Matti this is. I know he's been released a few times, 2010 and then a single in 2017. Considering the much larger amount of legal information on Matti compared to my 2009 Andrea, and the fact that a lot of other cars from the Robin Hall were from 2016, 2017, I would assume this is probably Matti's more recent release. You can also see the eyes look a bit different. It looks like Andrea has an eye plate and Matti here does not, despite still having a mouth plate. Perhaps this is the 2017 variant. If any of you guys have the 2010 Matti and it appears different, or the bottom doesn't have as much legal information, definitely let me know in the comments. I'd like to know which version of this character I have, because I'm pretty sure it's the 2017 one. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Actually, wait, I think he was also out in a multi-pack. Probably at some point, right? Whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.